Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel XAT, turning problems into solutions. This is me Priyasha Das, and today we are up with another very important video of this entire session where we will be discussing the official mock test released by XLRI for XAT 2024. So on my screen you can see the general details, which I'll not really take up in detail, but I'll tell you what you're gonna get after watching this video. So I'll be telling you an analysis of what topics were asked, okay, so what we can do in our strategy so that we can grab more marks, okay, and at the same time we will also have a quick look on which topics they are pressing on so that we can move more into that direction if we haven't worked on it yet. So let's get started. What will you get at the end of the video is, of course, this file which has all the questions, okay, so all the questions screenshotted at one place. So don't worry, you will get all of this, okay, but where will you get this? You will get it in my Telegram group. Also, I would be providing you with the answers and the analysis like this. So we'll talk about this in detail, and if you want the solutions or my explanation to these questions, then you will have to comment below. What else, guys? Okay, so let's get started real quick. So what I'm doing here is I am just keeping the questions over here so that the folks who were, because of any reason, not able to give the full mock can now give the mock as well. And just to remind you that we have another mock set up on 5th of November. So जिन्होंने अभी तक अपनी पेमेंट कंप्लीट नहीं की है या एप्लीकेशन नहीं भरा है, then please go ahead and do it by the end of 3rd of November so that you will be eligible to give an exam like mock full time in their dashboard. You will get the link in the dashboard. Okay, let's get started. So here we go. The first question. So here we can see that we had some around 20 few questions. So this is the question paper. Okay, you can access this question paper and then come back to this Excel sheet, which I'll be sharing with you people on Telegram as well. It will also be added in the QRS. Okay, so if you see here, the first question was from the category of fill in the blanks. Now there were 2 questions of fill in the blanks, 2 questions of para jumbles, then there were 6 questions of critical reasoning. So you can importance of dekh hi sakte ho critical reasoning kitna important hota hai. And then we have grammar questions. Grammar questions were basically the incorrect and correct ones based on preposition and articles. I have also made one table out here where I'm talking about which year's paper was it. So they have generally made the entire paper out of 3 years, 2020, 2021 and 2022. इन तीनों साल के पेपर्स को यूज करके उन्होंने अपना ये मॉक टेस्ट रेडी किया है. बट एज आई डिस्कस्ड इट विद द प्रोफेसर इन डिटेल, ही टोल्ड दैट द question paper setting committee has selected these specific questions, so they definitely want to indicate something. So we have to understand what they want to indicate. So that's what we are doing in this video right now. Okay, so look at this. I have marked the correct answers for you people, so you can go back to this file, try it on your own, and then come back to this Excel sheet and mark your answers. And as I have mentioned already कि अगर आपको solution चाहिए, so you have to comment and let me know. I will be adding the links over here and sharing it with you people regularly. Okay, now talking about the analysis of the VA part, so specifically we got some around 26 questions in this mock as well. Now in the VA part we can see that there were 4 RCs of 3 questions each in them. Now the speciality of the RCs were, of course, they were from the previous year paper of 2022 and 2021 primarily. Then there was one poem which was extracted from 2021. So आप बोल सकते हो कि यहाँ पर आपने 5 RCs आंसर किए, because poem is also like an RC itself. So if you just keep the poem aside and if you just keep the grammar and fill in the blanks aside, then typically all the other part of the paper is very similar to your CAT syllabus as well. So the folks who are preparing for the CAT examination right now, guys, it's on your screen. VA में सिर्फ 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. If you just take out 6 questions out of 26 questions, then 20 questions can be correctly answered, or you can master that skill in these remaining few days for CAT as well. So prepare well for CAT so that your 70%, or even I should say more than 70% of your syllabus would be covered up easily for the XAT as well. Coming down to something specific, I have been telling you here that if it is critical reasoning, what arena of critical reasoning are they hitting? Is it an inference based question or is it a conclusion based questions and things like that? So I've been very specific in telling you the topics on which you have to talk or work on. Similarly, moving down the lane, we have DM questions. So we got a total of 22 DM questions which were spread across 2020 ka paper, 2021 ka paper, and 2022 sets were also included. The answers are already written over here. You are expected to go down this file and see the questions from here and then go and check your answers from this file. Okay, moving down to the QA part. So as always, the QA and the DI part had 28 questions, out of which there were pure QA questions for around 22. So 22 of them were pure QA question, and I assume that you are assuming the logical Venn diagram as a part of QA only. QA ka hi topic hai. Now, one thing which is new to you here would be trigonometry. So this mock actually had two questions directly from trigonometry. So much of focus is put on trigonometry in XAT. And remember, these questions of trigonometry were damn easy. So if you just remember the value of sine 45 or tan 60, things like that, doing the trigonometry questions of XAT paper is extremely easy. 2 marks फ्री में मिल जाएगा, आपको ऐसा लगेगा, ठीक है. So make sure you're working on the basics of trigonometry. I'll be making videos if you comment below, so don't forget to comment. Okay, then moving forward, we have some common topics which are commonly asked in the CAT as well, like geometry, ratios, number system, time work. Okay, probability is also one of their favorite topics which I've been keep telling you always in all my live sessions. So probability पे भी please थोड़ा ध्यान दीजिए. One new thing is a kind of 3D visualization of a cube where the painting is done and then they are broken and then you have to see how many parts are painted. So it's a bit of visualization. It's a 1 day topic, so you can give around 3 hours to understand that topic pretty well if you want to invest your time into. And if you see that in the first 2 hours you're not able to understand a single bit, then you can skip the topic as well. Logical Venn diagrams is also asked in the CAT examination along with the other topics like algebra, LCM, APGP. Okay, one more thing, that the XAT examination every year asks you question around sequences, so don't forget to do sequences at all. Then we have some general topics like profit and loss. Also, we have some modern maths topics like logs and inequality. The number of questions are very limited, like 1 or 2, but they are constant across the year. Every time you will get at least one question from log and at least one question from inequalities for sure. And remember, these all are LOD 1 questions. So my students keep asking me that, ma'am, can we just stop at LOD 1? Will it be sufficient for that? Not for all the topics, my dear friend. Very basic and genuine topics like time, speed, distance, algebra, geometry. These are the common topics which are common across all the MBA entrance examinations. And therefore, that tries to keep itself a head up and therefore gives you LOD 2 questions. But when the topics like trigonometry, functions, inequalities, and probability, these kind of topics comes which are not generally asked in the other examinations, they try to keep the bar a little lower at LOD 1. So if you really plan to do some LOD 1 questions, do it for these offbeat topics which are not generally asked in the other entrance examination. Now coming down to the DI part, here they have just given 2 sets of DI, but typically you can expect one more set with 2 questions in the examination as well. So maybe I think that what they have done is that they have added logical Venn diagrams into the DI part. So scatter plot is one type of question where the different types of dots are present all over the axis and you have to find out the value from it. And the another type of question was LR table. So LR table is basically a logical reasoning table where you have to construct and make a table. I'll show you a look of how the questions were so that you get a better idea and a picture of it. So just give me a second. I'll hold it and drag it down. Okay. And these are the QA questions. We are down here. We'll move to the DI part now. Here we go. So there it comes, your first DI, scatter plot. As you can see clearly, this is what we call as a scatter plot. Okay, so these type of questions are called as scatter plot. वैसे ही एक और बहुत specific चीज उन्होंने दिखाने की कोशिश की है, that is the LR table. So LR table means there's a complete 10 MCQs which can go right also, which can go wrong also. So you have multiple possibilities in these type of questions. So this is a long lengthy set. Okay, so we will talk about how to do these type of questions in detail in the coming sessions as well. And one more essential thing which I'm not showing in the video right now because I don't want to make it very long, the GK part and the essay part. So we will have a specific and separate video on GK analysis as well as the essay analysis. But remember that these are also the questions which were asked last year only, so will not be very much relevant for you people this year. But then we can get an idea of what kind of topics are asked in the essay and what kind of genres are asked in the GK and current affairs as well. So finally coming to the end of this video, if you all want that I give up the solutions as well for this, or if you have any other demands from me, please make sure that you comment below and let me know. Don't forget to like this video. इसमें बहुत मेहनत लगी है. I literally went through each one of the questions and found out which year it was and so much things. So if you really appreciate my efforts, guys, do comment below and definitely like this video for sure. Share it with more and more friends, because that's what makes the CrackZat family big, right? So thank you so very much for watching this video, and see you in the next one. Comment below what you need next. Thank you. Bye bye. All the best.